the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing from the outset is Penix. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Let's go now.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Aquino with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Caught left side, here's Dell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Ready, set.
It's a turnover on down.
Roll. Tag. Go.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lion. 60 Bobcat. Cut 19. Cut.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw caught by Achane. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. To the air, Penix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Breaks through the contact. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They're looking to throw. Penix. Throw left side. There's London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw with Penix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Count, top of the right, 2.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. Ready.
They'll run for it with Achane. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. Got a man. It's London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
14 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Gain on the play. That's another Falcons.
Now Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. So the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On the gain of 3 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, stretch. 70 Lions.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll look to throw here. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up the first down.
Running right, here's Achane. Fights loose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Dolphins, first down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Now he's loose again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Second and 10. They're going to look to throw. third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Packers, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Gets this to Waddle on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 18, 5 in. Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A play fake. Now Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
15 more yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now Penix going to hold on to it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked up and said, applaud.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Bronco 80, 670 Timberwolves.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10.
19, 60 boxes, 60.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60.
Second and 6. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And looking to throw, Penix. And this one is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
16. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
In motion is wk8. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger, 9 Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They are going for it. Penix. And now here's another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Running left, Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not cool.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Ochin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A gain of 5.
Cougar 19.
First down.
Ready.
A run straight ahead with Ochin. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Set it. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Right back to Ochin on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10.
Now Penix. And he's got it. Touchdown. Takedown from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and it cuts the lead a bit further.
Falcons 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, advantage is switched to their opponent.
122 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
A give, running right, H.N.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
60, Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
They'll set up to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.